Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and today I bring to you hashtag Same 6 Wednesday, the wrap-up video for our for the first half of 2021. This is where I'm showing you how I initially made the tags that I used. All right, that's from this really heavy file folder thing, y'all. Man, heavy duty is the word to say it out loud. Any hoots, I kind of go through that, and yes, the video is sped up because it's long. It's not 30 minutes, but it's long. And the deal was that Tanya McGuire put together 5 additional artists, including herself, for a total of 6, and we were challenged with sending to each other the same 6 items and reserving a set for ourselves to use in a project each month. Okay, we each were assigned a month, so we had separate months in June. I was January. I was first, number 1. Just saying, guy. And we had to use at least 3 of the 6 items, okay? But really we were, challenged to use all 6 if we possibly could. I am happy to announce that I succeeded again this year. Because we did this the first time. Round 1 was the second half of 2020. Okay, and I'm putting these all these videos in that same playlist, which is hashtag Same 6 Wednesday playlist, y'all. Okay, on my channel, okay. And that way you can see all of them, all of mine's anyway. In the description box, there are links to the other 5 artists in this collaboration hop, y'all. Okay, be sure to click on them, follow the hop, alright? Kind comment, like the videos, share the videos, alright? Subscribe to those who you may not be subscribed to already, and click the bell for notifications if YouTube is doing that anymore, because who knows, it's a day-to-day thing. So anyway, you saw I cut the tags out to whatever size they measured. I have not measured them. I don't know. I know I wrote it down, but who knows where that paper went 6 months ago. So, or 7 months ago. Yeah, 7. So any hoots, we rounded the bottom corners and lopped off the top corners because, that's typically how tags look, the old-fashioned shipping tags. So, now I couldn't figure out how to bind my tags. I didn't want to cut them up and put holes in them and stuff like that, and y'all know. How are you going to put it together? I don't know. At first I thought I would put them together by doing a fabric binding just on the back, and then I thought, well, how can I do that without putting something on the front of some of them? And I'm like, no. Think something else. Okay, so we progressed on, and I thought, well, we just put them in a box. We'll just make a fancy box and put them in. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're making a fancy box, and we borrowed one from the USPS, without using exact words. It's, don't abuse it, y'all. Don't abuse it. So, because all my tags have the little floofies, the floofies on top of them, I'm like, well, I need an open topped box, but I want it to slide in like on a bookshelf. Not that it'll fit on my bookshelves because, they're kind of full. Anyway, slide in like a book, like a journal, sort of, per se, sort of. And, so I'm kind of working it out as I go along. All right. Y'all know me. there's my timer. It'll stop any day. It'll stop. So what I was showing you was the box. I had trimmed it around, and then I showed you I was going to paint it white, and I painted it white on the inside and painted it white on the outside, because I'm going to use this here wrapping paper, which is finish, okay? And I didn't want to be able to see the words and all those brilliant colors shining through. Okay, timer, thank you. Anywho, so that's why. And y'all, did y'all really need to see that part? Just paint it, okay? And using Yes Paste, I did not succeed in using that in 2020, so maybe we can do that in 2021. I don't know, the stuff just, it's like it multiplies, it thickens up and multiplies in the tub there. So I'm listing out, y'all probably noticed already, some of my fellow artists that were in the collaboration for this first half of 2021, and their links are in the description box below, okay? And everybody's projects is just so fun, y'all. It's just so fun to see what everybody does with the same things. All right, I mean, it's just exciting. You should do this with your friends, okay? And you know, share the same however many items you're going to use. You know, set up your little rules and junk. Not that they're little rules, but you know what I'm saying. Set up your rules and go to town, y'all. In order not to be influenced by anyone else's stuff for that, or you know, project for that month, I didn't watch any videos in advance. Okay, I seen them as they came out, you know, on our third Wednesday of the month. Hashtag saying 6 Wednesday. Just saying. So there I am, fiddling around, trimming up here and there, and I will be gluing off and on. Paste, I used paste. Paste and glue are not friends, all right? Don't use glue on your paste if your paste is still wet. They's not happy like that, all right? So, anywho, pressing on. So I need that part to stay up because, you know, we're going to put our tags in the box. So we need a bottom sort of to hold the tags in. And to ensure that that is held together in a more butter way, I'm just putting a piece of cardstock on it, y'all. Okay. Now there's some misgluing and misalignments and, you know, forgetful things and so on and so forth. Y'all know me, don't you? If you don't, why not? No, don't answer that. Just start knowing me now, okay? Already said or asked, whatever. Said to like, kind comment, thumbs up, same thing as like, isn't it? Share the videos and subscribe and all that to my fellow artists. And yeah, me too. Why not, people? Why not? Do it. So we've got what are we doing here? Putting more paste on. It's just like paste and paste and paste. And it is kind of true. The more you work the Yes Paste with the card like that, or squeegee, whatever happened to be using, okay, it goes on nice and thin, y'all, and it stays damp for just a little while. Bookbinders like to use it with I believe the bookbinding fabric cover stuff, okay? So anywho, it's putting that all on there. On the other side, I did half of it and put the paper on the other half. This time I'm doing the whole thing, and I'm going to have to spritz it with water because I'm like, I think it might be getting dry over there. Because it is sped up considerably, so, you know, I don't work this fast. I'm live action hands, but not that live. So I'm cleaning off some of that paste because that is gooey and sticky, y'all. And I do keep damp baby wipes in my jar, my tub, whatever. And I'm smooshing that out with my roller, and I'm finding all the little crevices and running my finger through them and making sure everything's going to bend to be all copacetic and, just be all nice. And I'm trimming it off, trimming off the excess paper. Excess, not access. Excess. And gets a little choppy here and there, and, so that's how it goes, y'all. How's our voiceover time going? Oh, it's pretty spot on, almost good. So I will have to come back later and glue at some of the edges because, sometimes edges lift, and I did not wrap it around the corrugate board there, y'all. I just went up to the edge and trimming at the edge mostly, sort of. Isn't that pretty paper, y'all? When I decided what I was going to do, I'm like, what am I going to cover it with? I don't know if I have enough painty paper. I have enough painty paper. I don't know if I have enough of the same painty paper. Anyways, I saw that roll over there, and I'm like, yes! That's what we got it for. Oh, these are roofers use these typically. They're like galvanized metal things. They may not be galvanized. I forget the name of them. It's in the description box below. List of other ingredients and links. So anywho, because I'm going to use a magnet closure, and I knew from the get-go I was going to use a magnet closure. Okay, but, sometimes, even though I know I'm going to do something, I don't pre-plan quite enough. Okay, so anywho, this is so I don't have to use 2 magnets to close it. I can use, however many magnets it takes to close it. In this case, it took 2 on each side, but otherwise I would have been using 4. You'll see, because instead of having to use a double magnet on it, So I'm gluing that onto my little tab things. Y'all saw me cut them tab things like 2 hours ago. And I'm like, And I rounded the corners because I didn't want them poking through because they are metal, okay? And I've got enough of these to last a lifetime. Now, who did I learn that tip from? I believe it was Lisa Fisher. Okay, pretty sure that's who it was. And when she showed us that, I don't know, a few years ago, I don't know, it's been a long time, I thought, I need some of those. So off to the hardware store I went and got them. They weren't on clearance and they weren't on sale, and I did not have a coupon. Full price, baby. But there's so many in that box, I will never have to buy any of those again unless I get on some crazy roll of making thousands of closures, because you can cut them down to size. You saw them just cut, with my little scissors right there, just nice and smooth and stuff. And I thought, I rounded this bottom corner, and I got to try to figure out how to wrap around a rounded corner. So I kind of fumble fiddle with it, and it is wrapping paper, so it's on the thinnish side. And it can tear and get pretty wobbly, okay? Oh, yes, be sure to follow the hop links in the description box below the video. Click on the phrase, show more to see more information. So we're just going along, and I probably could have cut the second one out, but, I didn't, because I have your attention, right? Attention. Calling all viewers. I have your attention. Thank you. So we're going to do the second one. Because I needed, because they're tags and they got floofies on the top. Did I say that, floofies, already? I don't know. My nose is kind of running. What's up with that? Almost would have thought it was a refrigerator. So there we go. We're kind of trying to round out, and one of them's more rounded better than the other. But that's just how it goes. And, you know, in the middle of the night, I thought of all these ideas I could decorate on the outside. That's when I didn't know what I was going to use to cover it with. And, you know, I could embellish all the outside. And no, we're not going to do much of that. No, not really. Anywho, yeah, those look, they look about the same. Close enough. So we're just going to poke a hole with the crocodile, and we're putting an eyelet in there, crimping that in there, so we can run some seam binding through that in a couple of days. Okay, we'll get there. And so now I'm going to glue my bottom part of my box up, and this is where I'm misgluing. I'm just happily gluing along, think I know what I'm doing, because, you know, it could happen. One day I could know what I'm doing. And I'm like, it's going to fold up like this, and this paper is going to go here, and it's going to hold the bottom part of this. Oh, I didn't put any glue there. Okay, so I'll put the glue there, and then we're going to wrap our piece of cardstock around there, because that's going to hold the bottom of the box. That part of the box together, just that part, okay, fold it up like that. Now we're going to try to wipe some of that glue off. It's just like, oh man. Now I'm smooshing it together. Smooshing the cardstock is burnishing, not smooshing. I'm burnishing. I'm being fancy and burnishing. Wiping off some more of that glue. Here we go. We're just going to piddle around and glue some of the edges where I notice it's not glued. That cardstock on there good? Yeah, it's on there pretty good. And there are portions of this where I did let it dry overnight or over a few hours, you know, out running errands, because somebody's got to go to the grocery store sometime. So we're doing that, and I'm going to fold it up, and I'm going to put a clamp on it, and then I kind of like, well, where am I going to put another clamp, because it won't fit on there. Holy crap, I didn't think about how I'm going to clamp this puppy together. Oh, and I'm like, what do I do? Something wrap around there, and I thought, well, I can just tie it shut, and then I thought, I have rubber bands, y'all. This bag of rubber bands, so we just put rubber bands around it, and I'm like, is that gonna hold? So I'm using the bone folder, not a real bone, to kind of smoosh and make sure the sides are all squished up nice and tight together. Okay, now this dried overnight. Yeah, overnight. I'm gonna open it up. Did I glue anything together? Yay! I didn't misglue stuff together. Yay! It's how I want it. See, it's like a box, y'all. It's like a box. Okay, fix that edge up there. I don't know why, but some of these edges is coming loose like this. It's just like, okay, you've been glued on there for days. Seems like. So now we got to glue these on. We're going to get those used to being kind of rounded, because I didn't want to square them off. I wanted them kind of rounded like shoulders, y'all. Like think shoulders, okay? Shoulder straps, rounding over. I'm going to glue that on. Yeah, that side. And I did pretty good. I only misglued the one time. And you'd never know if I hadn't have printed it out. Y'all would have never noticed. Right? Okay, we're still doing okay on our time. So I'm gluing that on there, sticking it down, smooshing it, and that one just needed to be over just a scotch more, but it's like, okay, it's stuck now. You know, it's stuck now. Keep working it. Come on. I don't want to bend it. I just want it rounded. Okay? I don't know why, but that's what I wanted. Okay? And then I noticed my little thing where my other flap thing folds into, you know, a box folds in there like that. I had covered it up with the cardstock, so I'm just going to trim that out. It worked. Okay? Okay. So that's going in there. All right. Now, we need to put our magnets on there. And I thought, well, we're going to put our magnets on there. We forgot to do it under the paper, so we need to cover it with paper. And I was trying to punch just the wrapping paper, and it's too thin. So I put a piece of junk mail in there so it would die cut. It's just an oval, y'all. And my magnets would go there. I'm going to glue my magnets on. And they flip on, touch each other. It's like, oh, they're super strong. They're considered rare earth magnets, meaning they're natural magnets, okay? So I got them covered up with the paper, so you can't hardly even tell it's on here. This one, I had to put a third magnet on. I don't know why. Same strength magnets. I don't know, okay? I don't know. So, maybe I had too much paper on. I don't know why. It just didn't want to hold. So we're like, okay, well, we'll put another magnet on there. Cover it up. It'd be all right. It'll stick. Oh, you better stick. Stick, I say. It'd be all right. So, anywho, gonna close. Here's the seam binding. We're finally getting to the seam binding. We're going to just double that up and then loop it through the eyelet that we had previously put on there. It's our closure, because we don't want the box. I almost thought about using, well, I did thought about using Velcro right there, and then I thought, no, let's just put some seam binding on it. It's just, easy. Wrappy, and tie a knot and wrap it around, and it'd be perfect. Ta-da! Perfect. See? Okay. So, now what are we doing? Oh, I decided, well, let's just go ahead and ink the edges up, put a little age on here, get a little fancy on it. And I thought I want to put buttons on my little shoulder doohickeys that come around with the magnet on them, all right? So I had these two carnelian colored buttons. I had a green one. I really loved the green one, but only had one. But I found two of this carnelian colored buttons, and they had shank on them, so we cut the shank off, shank, and we're going to use some E6000 because I thought that'd hold it pretty good, and we're going to glue them on our little straps. They're not necessary. They are purely decorative, y'all, just purely decorative. They match the color of the flowers pretty good. Okay, I mean, they're almost invisible because that's how, non-sticky outy they are. I liked them. I wanted them, so I did it. I'm like, okay, all right, now, what are we doing now? Oh, we're going to put, okay, I printed out like a table of contents, sort of. It's, talks about the different, the premise of the collaboration and stuff like that, and yada yada, and because, one day when my stuff is in the Smithsonian Institute, hey, quit laughing, it could happen. Fold that over so we don't get messed up on it. Somebody look at it and they go, what's going on here? And they'd be able to go, oh, well, here we go. APG told us it's just all right here. Black and white. Roll it on there and get that all smooshed on there. I almost put it on the back part, and then I thought, no, I'm going to put it on the door here, the box door. Okay, see? We're just going to let that set out and dry for a little bit, make our little buttons dry for a little bit. Oh, leave it alone, I said, leave it alone. Here we go. Get ready. It's time for the flip. So I'm just showing you the different angles. I've already put the tags in there. See how the floofies coming out? Get ready. See, they lift up. That opens up. And here's our table. Tells us what's going on. And here's our tag from January, which was my stuff, okay? Put my name on the back. This is the stuff we used in February, and that was from, who was that? That was from Lisa, my eclectic life. Listen, that's what that sounds like on there, y'all. And then this one got a little journal in it, and this was paint paint girly Lori stuff. It's got pockets, but I forgot to show you the pockets on that, y'all. Just because I forgot. So, okay. So, and then we went to April, and we have Maria's miscellaneous stuff in April, and we made a little journal for that, a little journaling spot. And how cute, y'all! How cute! Then we got the next couple of months. We got real ambitious, y'all, and we pulled out some of our own stuff. That scrapbook paper mainly there. Go back and watch the videos, and you see what what 6 things came. And that rusty paper, I loved it. Oh, this stuff is from Gene Peter Artist. Just say it's from not the Tim Holtz. Just go back and watch the video. You'll see. So here we go. That's that girl's boyfriend. It's her secret boyfriend. She's not supposed to have a boyfriend, but she got one. Secret boyfriend. And here we made a cluster because we had this little envelope or glassine envelope or no bag. Bless my heart. Perfect. It's perfect. That's a little pockety too. And it slides in there on the belly band. Ta-da! This one's real fancy, y'all. That feather thing. This stuff is from Tanya McGuire herself. She's the one that put everything together. She sent eco dyed paper. Oh, I didn't have the heart to cover any of that stuff up. Talk about a treasure. So, yeah. And then back there it said, what did it say? This space for time, and then the little hidden punchline in there is lost time, y'all. And then that just closes down to keep it closed. Not that I had a problem with it flopping open. See, it just stays closed. Tanya McGuire. Ta-da! And then this is how we put them in. We just put them in. We put our little floofies between the shoulder straps right there, y'all. And it's just like perfect size. I don't know if I could even got another tag in there. Y'all know they just kept getting thicker and thicker. And then you just close it all up. Put your shoulder straps down. Oh, shoulder strap. You better behave. You better behave. Close. Good shoulder strap. Ta-da! Photo montage. Oh, I forgot. When I went to take pictures, I'm like, I ought to put a title on my box book journal thing. So I die cut that. I didn't film it because, I die cut the letters out, and y'all see what I did. So I'm trying to show you the different angles around it. See, there's little letters that I die cut out. I put them on the side, so when it's on a bookshelf, you can go, oh, that's what that is. And here's all the floofies out the top. It looks like with the little shoulders popping open, and that's the inside again. And then we're going to show you all the tags. I appreciate each and every one of you, your kind comments, your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all!